Today, House lawmakers are going to hold a hearing on the alleged political bias at the publicly funded NPR, but their CEO, Katherine Maher, decided to turn down an invitation to testify.
That's right. An NPR spokesperson saying NPR respects the committee and its request and has offered to testify on a date in the near future that works for the committee and Maher. Maher will provide written testimony in her absence. Fox News contributor Joe Concha joins us now. Joe, she's essentially telling Congress, I'll call you back later.
Yeah, of course, Carly. I mean, Katherine Maher is unable to testify today before Congress because of a scheduling conflict. I can guarantee you guys, as sure as you were born, if Katherine Maher was invited to the Biden White House for a meeting or lunch or brunch, she would happily cancel anything on her itinerary and be there in a heartbeat. Because remember, it was Katherine Maher who openly campaigned for Joe Biden in 2020. She has no business running NPR, or at least claiming that she's going to be objective in doing so. NPR should stand for national propaganda regurgitation at this point. Because remember, its longtime editor, Ira Berliner, he's unemployed today because he pointed out all the blatant bias at that so-called news organization. And Katherine Maher's past tweets are so bad in terms of bias and its focus on identity politics and social justice that even the New York Times wrote a critical piece on her. NPR was founded something like 53 years ago, and its original mission statement included, quote, to speak with many voices and many dialects, unquote. Now its only voice is to appeal to the far left. Katherine Maher, being in charge, will continue that mission, and then some. It is well past time, and I've said this before, I'll say it again, to defund NPR from a taxpayer perspective, Todd, Carly.
Well, that's the point. I mean, look, if they were a private entity in capitalism, they could kind of do whatever they want. But the fact that you, sure, me, and you're you, I'm me, are paying for this, we're all paying for it, is not right. Joe, speaking of not right, The View, they did something yesterday, fantasized over what prison they want former President Trump to be sent to. Yes, this happened. Watch.
To make a point, to prove a point, put him in the clink. Oh, why not? Put him in the clink.
I don't want this to sound like I'm doing wishful thinking.
Yes.
But which prison would be best? I'm okay if he goes to Alcatraz and they reopen it. What about Guantanamo Bay?
Joe, what did we just watch there?
That sound you hear, Todd, is Barbara Walters rolling over in her grave in terms of what this show has become and what she created nearly 30 years ago. Because look, ABC News has the audacity to call The View a news program that falls under its news division. I mean, honestly, who cares what these so-called ladies have to say at this point? It is the most unhinged, unprofessional, unlikable show on television. And the worst part is that it's utterly predictable, which therefore makes it patently boring. But for the sake of conversation, let's say this, all right? You have a judge who has an adult daughter who worked for Adam Schiff and Kamala Harris, and a judge that donated to Joe Biden, who's presiding over this case. So Donald Trump may very well go to prison. But if that happens, he wins in a landslide because everybody will see what this case is about, the weaponization of the justice system, guys.
Yeah, and Mayor Eric Adams did say yesterday that the city is actually prepared if Trump is thrown in jail for violating the gag order. And he said that he already talked to Rikers Island. He talked to the Department of Corrections just in case that happens. You have to wonder what the news coverage will be like.
Yeah, he's not going to Rikers. Let's be real. That physically.
Well, if he goes to jail, the Secret Service will have to go to jail too. Which is unbelievable. Joe, thank you so much for joining us. Have a great day.
I'm Steve Doocy.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.